And we are live here on Maritime Athletic Profiles for this semifinal matchup between the second and third seed of the 6v6 East Coast League. This one is between Dartmouth and Sackville. Going to be a very entertaining one. And miskicked off the rip. Sackville going to start at the 40-yard line. And Sackville and Dartmouth looking to advance in the first ever semifinal matchup for this league. And if it's your first year watching this, that would make sense because it is the first season of this league. So the first team ever to make the finals will be claimed in this matchup. Sackville going to start with the ball in this one. And unfortunately, we don't have roster names for this competition, so we will be running off of numbers and position. Quarterback flips it off to the running back there off a missed snap. He'll gain about 5 yards there on the buck sweep to the right side. You'll see that one more time. Sackville, they love to run the football, and starting off with a run play there and gaining a few yards. Nice start for them, and it was fumbled at the end there, but he was already brought down, and it was fumbled out of bounds as well. So second down incoming now for Sackville. And the snap there. And the quarterback to the left side, tip there, and it won't go. And not what you want to see if you're Sackville there on second down, and it was tipped there at around the 55-yard line for Sackville, and third down and 4 incoming now. And not a great defensive start for Dartmouth in this one. Wasn't really them creating that deflection on the last one. And another toss, fumbled there, picked up by the running back. He sends it down, nearly picked off by Dartmouth on third down from Sackville, but just couldn't bring it in. And it looked like they were going for the flea flicker and just didn't have the perfect distance on that one. And fourth down incoming. It looks like they're going to go for it on 4th and 4 to start this semifinal matchup. And the crowd getting fired up for this fourth down. A big moment early in this one. even on the first drive of the game, stuff like this can change how this entire game lays out. And fumbled by the quarterback on that one, but he has time. He'll throw it in the middle, deflected there by number 2 on Dartmouth, and they will take over with great field position for their first time on offense in this competition. And you've seen deep pass there, thrown into double coverage. There was 2 receivers as well there, but a great job so far from Dartmouth on the defensive side of the ball. Now taking over here at the 46-yard line. Dartmouth had the smallest roster out of any of the teams this season. Still here in the second and third seed game. And they start off with a run play. A nice run there by 30 on Dartmouth. And then the running back takes it all the way to the end zone on their first offensive play of the game. Already Dartmouth with a 6-0 lead over Sackville in this one. And you see it on the replay there. Nobody had a chance of catching him. They'll most likely go for the 2-point conversion, trying to make it an 8-0 game now, and it looks like they will. And what a start for Dartmouth. Able to stop them on 4th down the next play, taking it all the way to the house. And the 2-point conversion incoming here. See if it'll be the first pass play of the game for Dartmouth, and it will. Sent down to the left corner, deflected there by the DB for Sackville. What a great job by him on the left side of the field. We'll get another look at that one. And a nice pass, but great defensive job by Sackville on that one, stopping the first pass of the game for Dartmouth. And they'll take back over here with the football now. The second time already in this one that Dartmouth will kick it off to Sackville. We'll see if they'll have the distance on this one this time. First one in this competition just couldn't get it to the 40-yard line, and seems like that has been something that has been a common reoccurrence for Dartmouth in this league. And, you know, just need to try to find a way to get that down. 40-yard line is not where you want to see your opponents start every drive. Makes it a lot harder for the guys on the defensive side of the ball. And the kickoff should be going now. And the kick is up, and this one will have the distance this time. Picked up by Sackville around the 35. Does take it. Check that. He picked it up around the 25. Takes it to the 35. So just as I was mentioning, Dartmouth needs to start getting a bit more distance on those kicks. They do on that one. And they already stopped Sackville on their first drive of this game. Now starting them an even worse position for their second drive. See what they can get going here. They had their one successful play of the drive on the first one with the 6-yard gain from the running back. Most likely going to dial up and go to the run game one more time here. See if they can start getting some offense in this first quarter. The play incoming here. Looks like they will go with an empty backfield. Pass play. Brought in. Check that. Was not a pass play. Did not have the best look on that one. We'll have to see that one in the replay. I believe the quarterback rolled out, and he did have pressure on him, so that will be a legal rollout, yes. And you see it on the replay now. The first down for Sackville, the first of the game for them. He got out there just behind the 50-yard line on that play, ruled by the referee. And while that was a successful play, it's quarterback rollout's not something you can rely on this in this league. Not allowed to roll out without pressure on him, and pressure on him there, so he will be allowed to roll out on this one, and he will take off. Another first down for the quarterback of Sackville. He started off this game in at running back for them, was the man to get the 6-yard gain, and a nice run there for Sackville. And you almost want to think, might want to slow down on the pass rush, which wouldn't allow him to be able to roll out, and leave it up to the Sackville running backs and their passing game. But when you have a quarterback that can roll out like that and can also throw a deep ball, it makes it a lot harder for Dartmouth. And Sackville, they do have a chance to take the lead on this drive with a touchdown, an extra point, or a 2-point conversion, whatever they decide to go with. Obviously in this league, if you've been paying attention, going backwards just a little bit there on first down. But the ball wasn't snapped, so it does not count as a down is the rule. Just move backwards for first, and they're gonna decide a new play after the offside call there. Some substitutions being made in at center. And they will have somebody in the backfield now with the quarterback. Been a rare occurrence for Sackville. And gave it to the running back, pitched back to him, looking for 14. Couldn't bring it in. Ball just a little bit too high. He went for it.
Okay, cut. Yeah, oh, I think it was, we swapped it out, so it was black just at the start, and then it came back. That's okay.
And just a little bit of technical difficulty there on the replay. Unfortunately, we couldn't get another look at that one, but I can just describe it to you with my voice. And 14 had a chance there on the drag route, but ball was just a little bit too high, sent there on the left side by the quarterback on second down. And if you're just checking in, they were offside on first down. So starting a little bit backwards on this play. Man in motion on the right side. Snap back to the quarterback. Empty backfield. Sent to 14 on the curl route there. He'll have a short gain. And third down incoming now for Sackville. You see it one more time there. Quick tackle made right away by the team in the lead, Dartmouth. And a very important third down. Sackville, they went for it in their own zone, so hard to think they won't go for it on fourth down if they can't get it here, but fourth down is never a position you want to be in, the do or die down. The snap to the quarterback, empty backfield once again. Faked there. Sent to one of his big man there. Couldn't be brought in. And a fourth down incoming now for Sackville on the unsuccessful pass. It was was in his hands, but the pressure of the Dartmouth defender was just too much. And it looks like that will be the quarter change. And the second quarter incoming now. And the fourth down will be the first play starting this one, if you're wondering why we are moving the sticks and all the players on the field. And just like I said before that last one, the do or die play. Now fourth down for Sackville, already down by 6 in this game. And gave up a touchdown on that first offensive play of the game. The Dartmouth don't want to let them gain the ball back before getting any points on the board. We'll see what they can get going here on a very important fourth down. Empty backfield. Motion on the left side. Snap back. Just underthrown there. Couldn't get it to 5. And Dartmouth will take over on a turnover and downs for the second time in this game already. Not what you want to see if you're a Sackville fan in this semifinal matchup. And already in the second quarter, Dartmouth has a chance to make this a 2-possession game. Really take control of this one. And as I've mentioned a few times already in this broadcast, scoring on the first run of the game. See what they can get here on their second offensive play of this one. Obviously had the 2-point conversion, but that doesn't count. 4 stats in the book, so not technically an offensive play. It is a special teams play. And they will have same man 30 lined up in the backfield now. And he's tackled there around the 55. My apologies. Accidentally unplugged my mic there for a second, and you didn't hear me for much of that play call, but we see it on the replay. There, the check down pass from the quarterback. Their first successful pass of this game, given to 13. He is tackled right at midfield. And they do rule him out near the 53, and that's where the ball is spotted. But that is the first successful first down of this game for Dartmouth. And a pass play for the first play of this drive. And they'll go back to the run now to 30 at the touchdown on the first play. He will have a first there, but almost the whole team of Sackville trying to bring him down, but couldn't even do it. But they do stop his forward progress, so referee does call an end to that play, but another first down for Dartmouth, and you saw again on the replay pushing him out of bounds. And that's something Sackville really has to work on in this one. They need to build up some aggression in this semifinal matchup if you want to take down a player like him. Such a dominant running back. See what they can get going on first down. He's in the backfield once again, looking at his quarterback like he's ready to take it, and he does get that one once again. Fighting off tackles, gets another first down. Finally brought down past the 30-yard line. The run game for Dartmouth so dominating in this first half. 2 broken tackles there. Takes the third to bring him down. He'll step off the field now. Now Dartmouth nearing the red zone. They're going to line up with an empty backfield on this one. check that. 9-8 does look like he is in the backfield. He will be blocking. Pass play there, looking for the end zone. Just overthrown there to 13. And a nice chance from Dartmouth on that pass play there.
Sorry, Liam. I literally cannot go further.
You saw it. And the deep pass to the end zone on first down. And second down incoming now for Dartmouth after the incompletion.
Kaylee. Unplug.
Do you want me to tighten up on this one? No, we got it. Thank you, Liam.
Snap there. Pressure right away. Giving him a chance to roll out. He still passes it there. Nice pass by the quarterback on that one. Fighting off double coverage, hitting 13, and they are in the red zone with another first down. What a job from Dartmouth on that one. They are getting so close to making this a 2-score game right now. Sackville looking like they'll need a turnover to stop them with the way that Dartmouth has been moving on this drive and before. This has been one of Dartmouth's best showings so far. Their win did come from, I believe, beating Sackville in week 2. Snap back there to the quarterback. He rolls over to the right side, sent to the end zone. Tried to be brought in, couldn't stay in bounds. A second down incoming now, and you see it again on the replay. 8 rolling out. Tried to get the toe tap, but just a little bit overthrown. But still have 3 chances in the red zone now. Substitutions being made for Dartmouth. Want to make sure you have the right personnel out there. Get this touchdown. I'll have 30 in the backfield here, and you can almost see already what they're loading up. And as I'm saying that, he'll take it up the middle, breaks off 2 tackles into the end zone for a touchdown, and Dartmouth has a 2-possession lead now, making it a 12-0 game, and knowing them most likely going to try to make it 14 with the 2-point conversion. And 30 there with the gritty on the celebration, and he has had both of the touchdowns so far for Dartmouth in this semifinal matchup, and if he can keep this play up, should be an easy road straight to the finals, where they will play Halifax, the 4th seed, or the number 1 seed, Fall River. And the 2-point conversion now, and you got to think they'll dial up another run play, and they won't. Passing. 8 has pressure on him. Hits the big man, the center, for the 2-point conversion. And a 14-0 game for Dartmouth now, and center's legal for passes in this league near the goalpost, and you see him making his block off the start, ending the playoff with a catch. Always nice to see that for the lineman. Not legal play in standard football rules. So rare for them to get a chance to get a reception and be the person to put the points up on the board. They'll have to kick it off to Sackville for the 3rd time in this game. Sackville needs to generate some points on this drive. Players lining up now. ready for the kickoff here.
The clock is wrong though. I don't. There's no way.
1 for 2 on getting it past the 40-yard line. Sent down a little bit left there. Doesn't have the distance this time. The flag thrown, and Sackville will start at the 40-yard line for the second time in this competition. And they got to be thinking about getting some points on the board and starting to generate a comeback before the end of this first half.
Probably like all of those at least. I was pretty consistently getting the plays.
And while only a 2-possession game with the way Dartmouth
Pick our way through.
has been dominating the Sackville defense, offense needs to stop letting their toes get stepped on. Become the toe stepper. See what they can do on this drive here. And a switch up going to be made at the quarterback position now. Empty backfield, however. A heavy set there on the left side. His first pass of the game, looking deep on the left into double coverage. Incomplete on first down. Didn't have the distance, and even if it did, was pretty well, had no room to move on the man coverage there from 13. And Dartmouth loves running a man style defense, and they've been very successful at it so far in this one. Second down incoming for Sackville. And they'll go with an empty backfield. Another heavy set of receivers on the left side, and he's looking at him pre-snap. Still looking at him now, but does look to the right for the pass. Couldn't be brought in on second down either. And just like that, third down incoming, and which is in this game, which has been a real struggle for Sackville offensively and defensively so far. Dartmouth been cruising through this semifinals matchup. At the 39-yard line, which really should have been the 40 off of the mistake from the Dartmouth kicker, but nevertheless, need 10 yards on this play. Still have fourth down if they decide to go for it, but already being down by 2 scores in a semifinal, you have to think that is what is on their mind. A check down to 9 there, and he couldn't bring that one in either. He is not excited to drop that pass, and just like that, fourth down incoming on this drive. You see it there on the replay, the little bit of anger there. They'll go back to the huddle, hiding on the other side from our cameras, but we see you with your bright red helmet. You can't hide from us. See what they get going here on fourth down. Another quarterback switch up. 2 not having a successful start so far. See what he can get going. Pressure on him, shakes off that one. Now that he's had pressure, he feels like he can take off and try to get the first down. He was so close there, and the whistle blown. He still had forward possession, and it'll be a turnover on downs due to the missed call from the referee, and you can see the anger coming from the Sackville players after that one, rightfully so. And they'll talk about that one, in which what would have been a sure first down without the whistle, and they will rule it a first down. And a nice call made there by the referees to recognize their mistake there on the early whistle and making sure they didn't turn it over on downs due to purely a referee mistake. And a first down and what is likely their last drive of the first half. He'll stay in at quarterback. Short pass there, looks like it's got about 8 yards and going backwards. Pulling on the jersey and the sleeves of him. Seen on the replay, a second down incoming for Sackville, and 23 may have been the answer they were looking for at quarterback with that run, which did end up giving them a first down and a successful pass as well. His first pass of the game. We'll see if he can keep this up on second down, a short one at that. Deep pass there. Picked off by Dartmouth on that one. Number 2. And what a job defensively he has had in this one. Multiple pass breaks up, and he does a backward somersault after that interception. He was right under that one waiting for it. Fired up to keep the 14-0 lead for them. Shouting to the crowd now, taking the helmet off, saluting the fans. It's the big play moments that you remember in semifinal matchups like this. That could be a securing point already in this first half for Dartmouth. And they'll take over, starting pretty far back in their own zone, just past the 20-yard line. Running back in motion. Quarterback takes it. He'll roll over to the right side. Hesitates. Has pressure on him. Now he'll take off looking for the first. And he will get it there. Out of bounds there. And a first down. And the reset of downs there been the story mostly so far in this one for Dartmouth. Just domination on both sides of the ball. Of 30 in the backfield. Once again, he's got both the touchdowns, but a passing play, a screen there to the right side, and a first down again for Dartmouth, gaining those extra yards with the power. Number 10 getting out of bounds before midfield, just barely before. Looks like he made it to his own 53-yard line. And Sackville has to start being worried about being down by 3 possessions after the first half. And no run plays so far on this drive for Dartmouth. But they have had 30 in the backfield. He has had the long run plays, so it wouldn't be surprising if they did give it up to him just before the half is over, and he'll take another pass sent to the right side. And brought in there. Don't know if he got his feet in on that one. The sticks are moving, so it looks like He did there, and the ref, nice call from him. The tackle made right away by Sackville, but they are already in an offensive scoring position at the 44-yard line. And with how good they've been at deep passing, I have to wonder if maybe they will try to throw all the way to the end zone. And the referees have been talking how much time left in the half, and the 2-minute warning whistle blown not too long ago. So not sure how aware the Dartmouth players are of the clock at the moment, but you know they have to be thinking end zone now. You hear the wind in the microphone. Hasn't been a rainy one like all the other ones we have covered, but the wind will never leave us here in Cole Harbour. Finally getting to the play here. Snapped, and it will be a run play. And couldn't find a hole there. Multiple players get into 30 on that play. He is taken down. They do have another first down, and I'm starting to lose track of how many they have had in this one, especially thanks to that man. Now just outside of the red zone in prime scoring position. And the first down play incoming. Been a heavy pass drive except for that last run play there. But it was a successful one. They'll go back to the pass here. Quarterback staying in the pocket calmly. Deep pass brought in. What a pass there to number 10. And it is a 3-possession game, 20-0 for Dartmouth in the first half of this semifinal matchup. Absolutely thrown on the dot. Perfect placement right into his hands. He brings that one in with ease. And a shoulder bump with his teammate. And the 2-point conversion play incoming now. And they will have 30 in the backfield once again. Man in motion, 13. Looked like he might have went with a jet pass. It was a fake thrown on the fade to the corner, and a nice pass there to 17. Brought in for the 2-point conversion. You see it again on the replay. That is the end of the half there. What a catch. We're hopefully looking to get a halftime interview with one of the players here. So we should catch you in that one. We'll be back with more coverage in a moment on Maritime Athletic Profiles. We are live here with running back of Dartmouth, Toro, and 2 touchdowns in the first half. How does it feel to have a 3-possession lead for your team in this one?
It always feels good, you know. All you can do is come out and give the best every time you step on the field, every play. And so far, that's what we're doing. And hopefully we keep doing that the rest of the game and in the championship game next week.
And speaking on just keeping on doing that in the rest of the game, what is your team looking to improve on? I know you have the shutout so far, but there's always things you can improve on for the second half. Anything you think of talking to the boys about in the room?
Probably just keep everything clean. You know how people get when they're down, they start getting a little chippy and start talking. Talk is all good in that, but keep it down a little bit, stay focused, and keep growing that lead.
All right. Yeah, appreciate it. That should do it for this interview here on Maritime Athletic Profiles. Should be getting back to coverage of this one in just a moment. I want to thank Toro for his time here and be back here on Maritime Athletic Profiles. And just like to take a word from our sponsor after this kick return. Nice start from Dartmouth. Their first kick return of the game. Coastal Sports and Wellness, Performance, Revolution, and Family Focused. Big thank you to them to help this Coastal 6v6 East League stay a thing, and just been a very successful first year for this league, and also a very successful first half for Dartmouth. 3 touchdowns and possession to start the second half. And a 22-0 lead you're seeing now on the scoreboard. Trying to extend it even more. And you heard in the halftime interview, if you were checked in for that one, with their running back Toro, number 30. Not many things need to change, just need to keep up the pace that they have had, and a nice catch there on first down, getting another one for them early. Yeah, if you were listening to that, he said need to keep up the pace from this game and also next week. Already looking forward to the finals. Pretty confident in his team that they can get this one done, and rightfully so. They have dominated in every level of the field. Been strong defenders on Sackville's kick returns, had interceptions and turnovers on downs and touchdowns every time they've got the ball on offense. Their 4th drive, trying to get a 4th touchdown now. Great field position here. The quarterback takes it, pressure on him. He'll throw deep to the right side off of the crossbar of the goalpost on that pass. And you heard the ding. And you see it on the replay there. If it was American football and the goalposts were put back further, maybe there would have been a chance for that pass, but Canadian football like to keep the field goal post as close as you can to the edge of the end zone, make it an even better chance for a player to just run right into it for no apparent reason. That's what we love to say about Canadian football. We just love to take American football and make it a little bit worse. Another pass from Dartmouth, this time looking end zone on the left side, had the distance, just couldn't be brought in by the receiver there, and you're gonna see it again on the replay. Number 8 had a man in his face, could have affected that pass. And 11 just couldn't bring in that one. And a third down incoming for them. Been 2 deep passes for them in the first 2 downs. A third incoming. See what they can get going here. They'll have Toro in the backfield. And then he'll pitch it off to him on the right side. And tackle made there by Sackville. And a 4th down incoming now for Dartmouth. Converting on a 4th down like this can really seal the game for Dartmouth, but in the same way can allow Sackville to get back into this one with a stop. Something they really need on 4th down here, and they'll run it up the middle, and a 1st down gained there for Dartmouth. And more, he broke off the tackles right before the end zone. I thought the play was over there. I lost vision of him. But he still had forward motion, and you see it there, 23 bringing him down right before he got in the end zone, and what a job by Toro this game, already having 2 touchdowns. Check that, though. I believe you're seeing it now. There was, unfortunately, a flag on Dartmouth there on the 4th down play. But the flag was after they had already received the 1st down, so they will keep the 1st down. Just not with the position that they might have wanted, but still a red zone start for Dartmouth. A run play there, faked me. And the pass there to the right side. A short gain for Dartmouth on 1st down. The cameras might have even lost where the ball was on that play. It was flipped away. A nice play by 8 there. Just the awareness to hit his man, number 2. And that was a guy who also had an interception earlier in this one. All over the field offensively and defensively for Dartmouth. Already looking like halfway through the 3rd quarter, and Dartmouth in cruise control now to the finals. Sent over to the left side on a pitch. Brought down near the goal line to 11. You saw it, him there on our field side camera, and the tackle there made right before he was able to get into the end zone. But nevertheless, a 1st down for Dartmouth. And if you've watched this one so far, you gotta think that they're about to dial up another run to Toro and get him a hat trick on the day. Been such a good red zone runner for this team, and wasn't there for a lot of the matchups in the start of this league, but now that he is here, gotta think that Dartmouth has just become even more of a threat. And they won't run it here. They will pass it. A fade to the left corner, brought in there by number 13, and another touchdown for Dartmouth, a 28-0 game. Dominating performance from them in this semifinal, and I can confidently say in this 3rd quarter that they will be the team advancing to the final, a chance to make it a 30 3-point game now with the 2-point conversion. With it being a 28-0 game. Bigger comeback than Tom Brady has ever come back from. And his record 25 in the Super Bowl. The famous 28-3 game. So if Sackville can put up a 3-point field goal, it'll make me feel a lot more confident. It's one of the scariest scores in sports. Rolled out on the 2-point conversion. Flag being thrown to the offensive lineman. Have to see if the flag was on the offense or defense. If the flag was on offense, then the points will not count. But if it is for the defense, then we do have a 30-0 game. Was thrown to the big man, 6'3", but it looks like they will be lining up again. So the 2-point conversion did not count on that one. Still a 28-0 game, but they will have a chance to retry the 2-point play. Just a little further back now due to the flag. Near the 15-yard line is where they're taking the huddle. Trying to see where the ball is spotted. Looks like it actually is still pretty close to the end zone. You see it with a closer look now, around 5 yards out for the 2-point play. And another pass. Waiting all day. Sent there. Wide open. The 2-point play is good. And the celly from the big man doing the seatbelt celebration. And an interesting choice for an offensive celebration. You know, that one, the meaning of it is locked down, which is usually what a corner would say. But sometimes you just panic. Offensive linemen don't get the ball very often, so the joy just hits your body, and you just start dancing. You can't contain it. The third quarter should be coming to an end here soon in this 30-point game. It looks like it'll be a fourth quarter of playing for pride for Sackville in their last game of the season. Not ending how they wanted it to. Try to get some points on the board to leave a good memory for the team. The kickoff should be coming up here in a moment. Their 5th kickoff in the game. They've kicked it off to Sackville 5 times in this one versus the 1 time at the start of the second half for Sackville to Dartmouth. Obviously, each team required at the start of the half to get the ball at least once from the kickoff. So, other than that, just been due to all the points being scored from Dartmouth and Sackville losing the ball in this one from interceptions and turnovers on downs. Check that. I said interceptions, but it was just the singular one from 2. And a kick there might have the distance. This time does. Enough for them to produce a kick return, and 23 will take it along the left side. And he broke free of space there, moving along the right. Gets free of the kicker. Brought down past the 45-yard line, and a strong kick return for Sackville. And I said playing for pride, starting to get near the fourth quarter of this one. What a job from them to start this drive. Though it may be pretty much impossible now for a comeback. Still the offensive start they were looking for in this one. And their first down is incoming now. Some substitutions being made for Sackville. Just going over the play to start this drive. We'll have a man in the backfield with the quarterback now. He looked to his man on the right side. He hits him on a jet pass, and there's a reason he was looking at him for the start of the play. He knew where that was going to go, and a nice run from him. Brought out of bounds, I believe, on the left side. Hard to see from this side of the field. A nice run from him on the jet pass. He was just brought down himself, not out of bounds. You saw him there with the juke move, able to gain 7 or 8 extra yards just because of a simple move like that. Now, just outside of the red zone. And they want to keep this drive turnover free. Snap back to him, given to the running back. Check that, I was baited. It was the quarterback. He dropped it there, thrown to the left side in the end zone. And just as I said, can't be given up. The ball to the other team, the classic commentator curse, cursing Sackville. I should have never said they can't be giving up an interception, because just like that, it was in the hands of number 11 on Dartmouth in his own end zone. So he'll start at the 40-yard line already with a 30-point lead in the fourth quarter. Going to begin now after that interception for them. Fourth quarter beginning now. I'd like to thank our sponsors once again, Coastal Sports and Wellness, Performance, and Family Focused. Dartmouth getting ready to start off this fourth quarter after their second interception in the game. A different player this time, been number 2 getting the first one, 11 the second one. Well, a lot of their touchdowns have been run heavy. It's been a very pass heavy second half, even with the big lead they have in this one. Snap there, giving to Toro, the running back, trying to throw it on a stiff arm and pulls his man down, but goes down with him in a short gain on first down for Toro, the Dartmouth running back. He was fighting off 13 on that one. Nice job to not grab the face mask. So tempting to get a grip on it, but don't want to see the flag go up from the referee, especially this late in the game, just making the time tick a little bit slower when you're getting flags. Getting ready to snap it here. Toro in the backfield again, fake there, play action, sent to the left side, and a nice gain there from Dartmouth on second down, and they'll get another first, and you see it there. The mist starting to take effect in this one. Getting a lot harder to see, especially on the right side of the field how bright the lights are as well. I have to wonder if they do decide to go back to the run soon. And while they haven't given up turnover in this one, not what you want to do, so most teams in this situation would stick with a very run-heavy play set, and they gave it to Toro, but Toro, the running back, decides to throw it, and it is caught there. And 17 takes it all the way to the end zone on the touchdown pass from the running back, and you gotta wish that my interview with him was after the end of the game, but I already talked to that man who made the touchdown pass on that one. You see the receiver, 17, walking down there with ease, and the practiced handshake with his teammates, the connections, just unstoppable for them in a 36-0 game in this semifinal. I don't think anybody could have predicted the score to be that lopsided in this one. A hard loss for Sackville to take, and they have a chance to make it 38 now with another 2-point conversion. Snap there. Rolls to the right a tiny bit. Small check down. Given to 63. The lineman once again. Sorry about that. Almost lost my voice for a second, but his second 2-point conversion of the game. The first one called back. They had to make sure to get it to him that time. Not much of a celebration from them. They already know what you can see if you're looking at the scoreboard. They will be heading on to this finals matchup. And the second semifinals match, not tonight, already 10:30 here on Maritime Athletic Profiles, but the second one will be tomorrow with the first seed Fall River and the 4th seed Halifax. Should be a very exciting matchup. I will be there to cover that one as well. Should have the same crew. Always nice to have this crew for football. Been pretty reliable other than me last week. That was my bad, guys, but still have great people at Maritime Athletic Profiles. Obviously, Connor McKinnon. Worked quite a few games with him in the past. Some hockey tournaments, some basketball tournaments. Probably going to work some more games with him in the future on Maritime Athletic Profiles. Saw some of his work with this league last week. Another kickoff to Sackville, the 6th of this game. Ball can't stay on the holder right now. Technical difficulties, except isn't our fault for once. You know, sometimes the football just doesn't want to listen to you. Might have to get a man to stand out there and hold it. Looks like that's what they'll do. When you have a 6v6 league, you can make the rules whenever you want. One of his nicest kicks so far. I think they should start doing that every time for Dartmouth. And 23 breaks off tackles, except for that one. They get a hold of the jersey and ring around the rosy, pocket full of Posey. He goes down on the kick return. Hard one to take there, and you see him get a hold of the jersey and just spin him around until his head goes into the knee of the other defensive player on Dartmouth. And what can you even do on that play except just go down and get ready for this 4th quarter drive? They'll go to the huddle once again. Been a hard pill to swallow this matchup for Sackville. Empty backfield here. Have even sets on each side. And flipped up there to 23 on the toss. Once again trying to be brought down, and 23 versus 23 on that tackle. And they don't bring him all the way down, but they do spin him around once again. And you have to call him a ballerina, but not in the way you want. Trying to spin off tackles, but just spinning into them has been the story for Sackville in this entire matchup. Another play incoming for them now. A second down. Empty backfield once again. Quarterback will take it. Deep pass to the right side. Check that, looked more like the middle, and that one was brought in by 5 at around the 53-yard line. One of the nicest passes of the day. He broke free of coverage on that one. And a first down for Sackville. Time ticking down in the fourth. And the ball just all over the place in this one, but Dartmouth having control, and that should do it in this one. And 11, his second turnover of the game, and just an absolutely dominating performance from Dartmouth. And it's like they're unfazed now, just used to it at this point. What a performance from every single player on this Dartmouth team. Their offense will come out one more time in this matchup before they advance to the finals. And we're not sure if the finals is going to be on Sunday or Tuesday at the moment. I'd love to be able to give you that date. Hopefully we will be able to update you tomorrow, but there's also an Instagram page for Maritime Athletic Profiles and Coastal East 6's Football League. Follow both of those if you want to get some more coverage on this league. Some behind-the-scenes stuff, some mic'd-up videos, great stuff over there. Another deep pass from Dartmouth sent to 13, and a touchdown for them. A 44-0 game. Not even close in this matchup. Gotta say, I did not expect this. The game was a lot closer last time they played. The 2-point conversion incoming. Chance to make it 46. See if they go with a run or a pass. Shouldn't matter to them. They've been so successful with either one having Toro in the backfield. Number 8, what a good quarterback he has been for them. The bright orange helmet, easy to identify, and Toro takes it, the run up the middle, and he will get the 2-point conversion on that play. And a 46-0 game. Wow. One last kickoff is what it's looking like for Sackville. So they might let them play out this last drive of the season, and then that should do it for this semifinals matchup. And definitely been a cold one for sure. Been the only game that I've covered outside that has not had rain, but honestly still been one of the colder ones with the wind. kickoff coming here. And they're starting to get a bit more successful. Was held up on the last one, and it was a nice kick, and another one sent down there, and it will have the distance for Sackville to give a true kick return. Probably their last one of the season. And broke tackles for a second there. Tackled near the 42-yard line was number 5. And a first down incoming for them. Dartmouth looking tired and ready to get out of this one. Their work has been done very successfully in this one. And the first down play incoming on another empty backfield play for Sackville. Give it away, and the jet pass faked to the quarterback. Didn't have pressure on him, so may have a flag. Not sure if the ref cares enough to throw it at this point in this one. He gets a first down. Did not see if a flag was thrown on the right side of the field, however. Looking like the players are stalled up at the moment. Players and refs talking over on the right sideline now. Not sure what they're discussing. Ref going to place the ball now. And it looks like there may have been a penalty on Sackville, so they'll go backwards after all that. Just a tough one for Sackville all around. Gonna stay first down for them. Empty backfield. Been a staple for them in this one. Quarterback gonna roll over to the right side. Small little check down pass. Just a few yard gain into the middle for Sackville. Second down and coming. Not much to say now at this point in the game other than Dartmouth is guaranteed to be moving on and will play either the first seed Fall River or the 4th seed Halifax. Gotta think the first seed Fall River obviously has a better chance to make it out of that one. Their quarterback McDonald, the 2K's brothers, and the uncle as well. They've been so strong in this season and nearly picked off there by Dartmouth on second down. And a third incoming. Bad drive for Sackville in this one. And huddling ahead of the ball, not something you see very often. Kind of a weird choice from Sackville. The game should be ending here in just a few moments. You hear the laughs from our producer, Liam, 46. The tears literally going down my face. I can't even contain it. It is so cold here. Trying my best to just make it through the last bits of this blowout on this semifinal. And a flea flicker Looks like they'll just give it to back to the quarterback there, so he will be allowed to run. Breaks off 2 tackles, couldn't break off the 3rd. Now there's 4 players on him trying to strip the ball away from him. Doesn't go down till after the whistle. But it will stay for a 4th down now. Or no, they will keep going. Another 1st down for Sackville. This competition will stay afloat, unlike the Titanic. And sometimes you got to wish an iceberg would just strike this one down. A 46-0 game. And it feels like this has been the longest quarter, but most refs would just be ready to go with the score being like this. But not over here at Maritime Athletic Profiles. You hear the wind, pass sent to the right side, caught by the man, and he is back at the line of scrimmage. He had about 6-yard gain on that, and now he's gone backwards. One of the worst, hard to say about another human being, but honestly one of the worst plays of football I have seen, especially commentating. Definitely the completely wrong choice from him there to go backwards. That is the opposite of what you're trying to do every play in football. And luckily it was a 1st down, so wasn't an absolute killer to their drive, but 2nd down incoming. Quarterback rolls to the right. Sent there on the easy pass, and a 3rd down incoming for Sackville. Third down coming up here just past the 50. The wind picking up even more now. Snap back. Had pressure on him, so he goes and gets the 1st down, but pulled backwards. Flag thrown, 2 flags thrown. And then it looks like it'll be another 1st down for Sackville. Resetting the downs now in a better offensive position for them, trying to get some points just before the end of this game. Snap coming up here. Not an empty backfield for once on this drive, and he'll take it on the buck sweep. Trying to be batted out there by Dartmouth, and a ginormous tackle made by 98 there. Not a fun one to take at the end of the game. You see it on the replay there. It was the 2nd one that brought him down. See what Sackville planning here. So close to the end zone now after that penalty. Trying to score a touchdown to end this game with a little bit of pride. And the pass there to the other side of the field couldn't be brought in there. We'll get another chance here. Try to score a touchdown before the end of this one. See if they run or pass here. They went for a pass on the first down there. But the second now. You hear the camera people, 42 seconds left in this one. They're ready to go. We're ready to go. Been an absolute blowout. Brought down on second down. So third down incoming. Dartmouth trying to secure the shutout in this one. Most likely going to be another empty backfield for this third down play. Play coming up here. Empty backfield, like predicted, another passing play. Everybody on the left side of this one rolls to the right side. Did he bring it in? And they did. Touchdown Sackville. And the most hype anyone's been over a touchdown all game, even though they are still down by 38 points and the game's over. They will have a 2-point conversion coming up here, nevertheless. 44-6 is your score, and if they don't get the 2-point conversion, that will be your final. But 44-8, still potential for a 44-8 game, you know. Always a little bit more exciting when it's a 36-point game instead of 38, right? So see if they end the game with a run or a pass play. The wind coming in before what looks like the last play of the game. Snap back. He's brought down there in the 2-point conversion. And that'll do it for this one on Maritime Athletic Profiles. Dartmouth taking this one 44-6, moving on to the finals. You knew that one for a bit, though. We will see you again for another matchup on Maritime Athletic Profiles tomorrow. The only person who did anything is the guy I already did.